welcome back to the Francesca and Disorder. And if you've just bumped into me for the first time, please consider being a friend by subscribing. Today's video is going to be a short one. It's going to be a light-hearted one. It's going to be a bit of a funny one. Take this video with a pinch of salt because I'm definitely going to be cheeky in the title. Anyway, yeah, I'm home today, but I've just got off a meeting, hence why I'm dressed like that. Still have my notebook from the meeting, but yeah, I just thought to do this quick video, saying as I feel like I don't know, I just wanted to do this quick video. Anyway, we're in February now, and you know what happened in the month of February. Love is in the air. Oh, by the way, I'm recovering. I'm on the mend. I'm just recovering from, I did test positive for the COVID. I tested positive for COVID, hence why I'm home, because self-isolation, and I have dental issues, or I still have it. I'm only recovering because I'm on medication. But yeah, I'm on the mend from what has been not so much of a great week for me, or a great 2 weeks if I'm being honest. But yeah, we're going to talk about this thing. Love is in the air. Everywhere I go. I'm not sure if that's how the song goes. Because love is in the air, let's talk about topics relating to love. I was going to do a story time, but then I thought it would be best if I did a preamble to the story that I was going to tell you. When I got the ring, not this ring, well, since I got the ring, I've had many more rings. When I got the ring, it was just before Valentine, so it was, I think, a few days before Valentine when I got the ring. So being that is the case, or that was the case for me, I was going to do a story time to celebrate Valentine and say how I got the ring, or a story time of how I got proposed to. But I thought it would be fun to do a preamble into that story time. As I said, it's very, very light-hearted. Coming around to Valentine, there's like many videos and stories about a perfect love, like perfect love story kind of thing. And if you're looking for the imperfect love story, or the one that is, again, light-hearted and something not too serious, you're in the right place. So I've already talked so much in just that intro, but we're going to get into the video. I'm going to quickly do something on my computer, which is right next to me because I just finished from a meeting. Anyway, if you'd like to know how, so I got the ring just before Valentine, and this is the preamble to the story time. I'll tell you actually how I got the ring, but today I'm going to say oh gosh, okay, today's story, no, it's not a story time. Today's video is going to tell you what you need to do to ensure that you get the ring before Valentine. And it's not telling you what you need to do as I've just said it. It's just the things that led up to me getting the ring before Valentine, or the process, the journey, where we've been before I got the ring. Really, yeah, that's all it is, where we've been and how we came to me actually getting the ring. So first things first, I would say love yourself. I like to think that I was maybe not at the very perfect place of loving myself, but at least I like to think that to an extent I was comfortable. Love yourself and be comfortable in yourself, in being by yourself. Also, can I just say that this is only for, if I'm going to say how to get the ring or whatever, is only if you want the ring, because for the longest time I didn't want the ring. It's not because I in general was against like marriage or being with someone. I love love. Love is my I don't know, love was made for me. If there's anybody that loves, if there's anybody that loves love, like that is a hopeless romantic. I just didn't want, any and anything. So I just thought, well, I don't think I'll get the ring because, so far I've not seen anything that is going to make me want the ring. I wanted something had to make me actually want the ring. So yeah, this is my tips are going to work for you only, or my tips are only for people who actually want the ring. So you have to want the ring to want to know how to get it anyway, or to want to know how I got it, because these tips, I'm telling you, if you try to apply these tips for yourself, they're not going to work for you. So I'm still going to call them tips, but yeah, by all means, do not apply them to yourself, because I'm a different person from every other person. I'm just really doing a light-hearted video and giving you a preamble into my story. Anyway, let's keep going. So first thing first, love yourself, be comfortable in yourself, be happy with yourself, be happy where you are alone, Don't be in a place of, oh, I want somebody, I want the man, or I want the woman, however, whichever way you swing, really. Don't be in a place where you have need for another person. Want it. Don't be in a place where you have need for another person. You can want it but not need. Just as far as it's not coming from a place of need, then yeah, good. So first things first, be comfortable with yourself and love yourself. Then second thing, the next step, I don't know how, I don't think I can keep track of second, third, fourth like that in chronological order. So I'm just going to keep saying next step. All right. So the next step is be open to being loved, be open to receiving love, be open to having, someone else. Whilst I said I didn't want the ring from any and anybody, I was open to, I knew that, at some point there'll be that person who, well, I hoped that there'll be that person who I may want the ring for. It was not, I wouldn't say it was like an active hope, oh, I'm waiting, I'm keeping out the light for someone. Not really, because you need to see the way I was moving. I was moving then. Anyway, that's the next step. The third step is recognize that person when they arrive, because I almost did not recognize that this was the person when he did arrive. I'm telling you, I just said about how I was moving. Then I wasn't moving like someone. I wasn't moving like a hopeless romantic. I wasn't really moving like, I wanted a ring at some point. I was just there. I was just, okay. But yeah, I almost didn't recognize that I found, or that I had found the person. So, step 1, be comfortable with yourself and love yourself. Step 2, be open. Step 3, recognize it when it arrives, whether you actively look and find it, or it just comes to you. Just recognize it when it arrives. Step 4, evaluate it. Do you know how much every time this relationship, I mean, don't suck the fun out of your relationship, but I want to say be alert, but again, don't suck the fun out of your relationship. Allow the relationship to flow smoothly without being, under the biggest halogen light looking for things. But I don't know how to explain it, but I want to think that if you're listening to me, you are sound-minded enough to find a good balance between having fun in a budding relationship and also being critical about what you want, about where you're going, about what is happening, about just critical about things. Yeah, so I hope you know how to draw the line and have a balance. But yeah, so evaluate this thing that you found, evaluate the person, evaluate yourself with the person. I'm saying these things as though I'm telling you to do the things, but these are the things that I really did. So I found this person, I evaluated things from time to time, I evaluated myself alone, myself with the person on his own, and then, you know, the person with me, and then two of us together. I really did a very deep evaluation, and that does not mean that I did not enjoy my time with the person. Yeah. So then step 3, decide if, okay, now that I've evaluated it, I know what is happening here. Is this the person that I want a ring from? What would I like from this person? Is it a ring? Or another step, the next step is look at them and decide. It's hard. This is a very hard step, but you're going to find a way to do it. Decide if, or ask yourself if you think this person wants to give you a ring. Because I had to look at him and think, does he want to give me a ring? Do I think he wants to give me a ring? As I said, this is hard because you don't know what people are thinking at every point in time, but let's just hope that your instincts are right, or let's just hope that, I don't know what the hope is, but yeah, I could have been wrong, because I looked at him and I thought, oh yeah, he wants to give me a ring. This person is going to give me a ring. I looked at him and I thought so, but I could have been wrong, and he was thinking something else. So that is a very dicey situation. And then decide, the next thing is to decide, am I going to really accept this ring? Am I really going to say yes to this person? And if you think that you're going to say yes to this person, then, you know, next step is start asking him. Because that is what I did next. Oh, another step that I did or I took was, when I knew that, okay, this person is going to give me a ring, this person is going to, I just knew where the thing was going. You know, I took the natural progression of life and of like life with the relationship along the direction that I had deciphered to myself that is where we were moving to. For example, I moved in with him. We were making plans, future plans. Like, I allowed myself to make future plans, you know, to think about things that we know that are not going to happen in our life, you know, tomorrow. They were going to happen in like the next 10 years. So I allowed myself to think about this person in the future and allow him to refer to me as though he was thinking about me in the future, if you know what I mean. I wish I could simplify these things a little bit more, but yeah, it just is what it is. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, take those steps. I did move in here, and then the next step is start asking him. So once I knew that this person is going to propose to me, I know what is going to happen. I then asked him, so when are you going to propose to me? I used to ask him, I used to say, when are you going to propose to me? I don't know. I'm going to ask him. Maybe perhaps let him sit here and ask him so that you hear from him how he welcomed that sort of question, or how the question came to him. I like to think that at the time he already knew what to expect from me, so that question was not like a far-fetched question. So I used to ask him, when are you going to propose to me? And he'll be like, I'll let you know, or something. He just used to give me some sort of flimsy answer, but that's only because I knew that it was coming. So I was just like, can you let me know when it's happening? Anyway, because of course I was never going to get the answer. I wasn't expecting to get the answer, but I just made him know that I know that this is coming, and you know, at least he knows that I'm thinking of that as well. Again, you might be wrong, so by all means do not follow my steps. Anyway, and then what I then started to do is I then started to say to him, this is how I want you to propose to me. So tell them what you want. Remember that this is going to set the scene for the rest of your life. This is going to set the scene for the rest of your life, that you're entangled with this person in a marriage, in a partnership, in a relationship, in whatever you want to call it, in whatever ship that you're sailing on. But for the rest of your life is intertwined. You're intertwined with this person. So decide how you want that question to go, because every day you're going to tell your proposal story, and you know, are you going to like the sound of this story? So tell him, well, it doesn't have to be a specific thing, because if you say one specific thing, then he's going to know, or it's not going to be a surprise to you. If you say, oh, propose to me on the beach, then maybe if every day if it takes you to the beach, you'll keep thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to get proposed to here. Yeah, but just, you know, kind of give him an idea of a big picture of what you want, and then, you know, it's up to him to put in the details of the proposal. By the way, if you're the type of person that would like to do the asking, by all means do the asking. Don't wait for anybody to ask you, but you know, I didn't want to ask him, so yeah. Anyway, I kept asking. When I wasn't getting the answer, of course, as I said, I knew I wasn't going to get the answer, but then I kept telling him as well, like, you know, this is what I like, this is the type of ring I like, this is what I like, this is how I like, or these are the type of things that I like. Everything was not listened to. The only two things that were listened to was that I said I wanted it to be special and the type of ring that I like. Every other thing was pretty much ignored, which I'm still salty about. He still gets fire about all of that. But yeah, the next step was just to give him a shocker. My next step was that I then left the country. I went to Nigeria. I traveled home. Yeah, and yeah, I wasn't here for about a month. No, it wasn't a month. It was like about 2 months. Yeah, I traveled home for a very long time, for about 2 months, and while I wasn't here, he kept calling me, kept saying, oh, I miss you, you know. It gave him time to evaluate his life without me. It did give me time as well to evaluate my life without him. So, you know, at this point we're pretty much together, but that time apart created the environment for both of us to imagine our lives apart from each other, so much so that it was not long after I came back that the proposal happened. Well, the next step is not for me. The next step is for your partner, so bring your man to watch this video. The next step is for him to know the size of your ring. So he knew the size of my ring, and yeah, he knew like my finger size and knew what size of ring that he needed to propose with. Next step is, well, be ready to say yes, I guess, and I've said that. Yeah, and when you've done all of this, you've led yourself up to up to the point where the next steps are no longer in your hands. That is my own preamble to the steps. The short story of the journey is, if I told you everything, then we're going to be on this video. Bear in mind I'm talkative, so we're going to be on this video till tomorrow, but that is like the small bits, the small highlights of the journey to me getting the ring. And you know, that is how I got proposed to before Valentine. The next video is going to be, again, it's all in the spirit of the love month, because love is in the air and we're in the love month. It's all in the spirit of Valentine. The next video is going to be my proposal story and how I got proposed to. I just didn't want the one video to be very long, but at this point I think my proposal story is now going to be very short. But yeah, in that proposal video I'm going to try and refer to this, to all of these little points that I've made, so that when I refer to it, then you understand what I was saying about this point. So if this video is a bit confusing for you, look out for the next video. And if the next video is a bit confusing to you, you're going to have to look back to this video. See what I mean? See how it relates? Yeah. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to say goodbye. As I said, look out for the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.